The numbers are in. Ford is the worst manufacturer of 2022, up from second place in 2021. That's right, the Blue Oval issued 67 recalls in 2022, averaging one recall every 5.4 days, affecting a total of 8.6 million vehicles. That's more than double of any other manufacturer in 2022. Last year's big winner or loser was General Motors. They issued recalls for some 8 million vehicles. This year it's down to 3.37 million vehicles with 32 recalls. Before I go on a deep dive on Ford's recalls this year, here are the top 10 manufacturers with the most recalls in 2022. Ford, 67, Volkswagen Group, 45, FCA, Stellantis, 38, Mercedes-Benz 33, General Motors 32, Kia 24, Hyundai 22, Tesla 20, but they had the second most number of vehicles impacted, BMW with 19, Nissan with 15. The least amount, 5, tied with just one recall, and they are Bugatti, Maserati, Ferrari, Polestar, and Mazda. So here's a breakdown of the 67 recalls that Ford issued in 2022. They had 12 involving the powertrain, 8 backover prevention, 7 the electrical system, 6 fuel system and gasoline, 5 with visibility issues, 5 with airbags, 4 with service brakes and hydraulics, 3 with exterior lighting, so not a big deal, but 3 with engine and cooling, 3 with steering, 2 with the engine specifically, and then 1 with the hybrid propulsion system. Ford's biggest recall involving the powertrain happened back in June, impacting nearly 3 million vehicles. An unintentional rollaway due to detached shift cable. Here's how it was defined from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. A damaged or missing bushing may prevent the vehicle from shifting into the intended gear and cause the vehicle to move in an unexpected direction. Additionally, the vehicle may roll after the driver selects the park position. Either scenario increases the risk of a crash or injury. And let me be clear, not all recalls are catastrophic. Some are minor. It's just one more headache that you don't want or need in your life. Of the 8 recalls involving backover prevention for Ford, the biggest one happened back in February of 2022, and that was a blank or distorted rearview camera image, impacting about 330,000 vehicles. A rearview camera that displays a blank or distorted image can reduce the driver's rear view, increasing the risk of a crash. Of the 7 electric system recalls for Ford, the biggest happened in March, impacting nearly 400,000 vehicles. Trailer brakes may fail. Loss of trailer brake functionality could result in extending stopping distance, increasing the risk of a crash. The 6 recalls involving the fuel system impacted over 500,000 vehicles, 551,000 to be exact, with the biggest happening in November involving 521,000 vehicles. It was cracked fuel injector may leak or cause a fire. A fuel leak in the presence of an ignition source, such as a hot engine or exhaust components, can increase the risk of a fire. The 5 recalls involving visibility impacted 1.3 million vehicles. The largest happened in April, impacting 650,000 vehicles. That one was about windshield wipers. Inoperative windshield wipers can reduce visibility in certain driving conditions, increasing the risk of a crash. There were 4 recalls involving the brakes, impacting 445,000 vehicles. The biggest happened in January. Here's how it was defined on the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration site. Brake light malfunction and possible rollaway risk. A separated brake pedal bumper can cause the brake lights to illuminate continuously, causing confusion to other drivers and increasing the risk of a crash. On automatic transmission vehicles, a missing brake pedal bumper can allow the driver to shift the vehicle out of the park position without depressing the brake, allowing the vehicle to roll away, increasing the risk of injury. We'll finish off with this. 2 recalls involving the engine, impacting 67,000 vehicles. The largest happened in May, impacting 66,000 and change. Engine compartment fire. A vehicle fire increases the risk of injury. So beyond just having the most recalls and the most vehicles recalled in 2022, they had the biggest recall of the year, and that was in June when they recalled almost 3 million vehicles that could roll away due to a detached shift cable. That action wrapped up the Escape, C-Max Fusion, Transit Connect, and the Edge. If you want to take a deep dive and check out the other recalls by the other manufacturers, I'll put a link below this video so you can go there and do your own little digging and nerd research like I did. In the meantime, if you've had any experience with Ford recalls or issues with your truck or car, please leave those in the comment section as well. Until next time, I'm Dave. Thanks for watching. Adios. One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.